So shortly after my friend finished up seminary and moved to their first church that I think they're still in, actually, they started a blog that was called Things I Couldn't Say. I don't know if he's continued this blog or not, but the idea was that after Sunday was done, there were so many things that he wanted to be able to say as a part of that service, as a part of that message that just either didn't fit or it would have been too long then or however this was. So there's things that you have to kind of cut out and put off to the side, maybe save them for later or find some other way to share them, which is what he was doing with his blog. And one of the things that I cut out on Sunday, because this is something that all of us pastors do quite often. I mean, if we were going to say everything we wanted to say about a particular subject, we would be preaching like Paul all night long and people would be falling out of windows because they'd be falling asleep. But one of the things that I cut out on Sunday was this reflection on how sometimes God brings things into our lives in order to force us to grow, right? It's an extension of that image of pruning a vine so that more fruit could be born. And it reminded me of this poem. It's an anonymous poem that says, "Everything I Needed." That's the title. It says, "I asked for strength, and God gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for wisdom, and God gave me problems to solve. I asked for prosperity, and God gave me brawn and brains to work. I asked for courage, and God gave me dangers to overcome. I asked for patience, and God put me in situations where I was forced to wait. I asked for love, and God gave me troubled people to help. I asked for favors, and God gave me opportunities. I received nothing I wanted, but I received everything I needed. My prayers," the author says, "have all been answered." And I think that's often the way that God works in our lives. He creates the space and the opportunity for us to either grow into something or for us to achieve something or to build something with His help through the Spirit, rather than simply giving it to us by snapping His fingers or by flipping a switch. So today, as you continue to reflect on what it means to cultivate patience in a world that is, well, seems to be more and more full of impatient people, I pray that you would recognize those times that God forces you to wait so that you can then rely on Him to help you develop this fruit of the Spirit. Recognize that sometimes we receive nothing we really wanted, but everything we need.